Hey y'all, it's Bonnie with the Get Down, and we are back with another video. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video with anyone and everyone that you know. Real quick, I forgot to show y'all my shirt. It says God's love. God's love. Keep that in mind, God's love. Okay, y'all. Look, from the title. I guess I'm 2-1. 2-1. Detroit Lions got it done, baby. They got it done at home. They got it done at home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dan Campbell, kudos to you. Jared Goff, kudos to you. Amari St. Brown, kudos to you. Barnes and Aiden Hutchins, kudos to the whole organization. This team has came a long way. They came a long way. The last time that they were ever in just the playoff picture, playoff spot itself, was back in 1991, y'all. So way before probably half of us or whatever, the young adults, before some of us were born. And that was the last time they had their playoff moment, the joy, the trophy, the joy to the town, all of that celebration and all that. That was the last time it has happened. Now they stepping on the pedal even more. They pushing harder. They came hard this year. Nobody expected them to go this far this year because the prior years, the prior seasons, they've had just bad seasons. Their records have been very horrible. They've been just atrocious, But of course, the fan is still going to cheer for their team, no matter what the record is, no matter who may come in, things of that nature. Hey, you a ride or die team until it says otherwise, until something says otherwise, or just until you probably don't even want to watch the football game anymore. But I chose them to win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Nothing against Baker Mayfield. It's nothing against Mike Evans. Nothing against Todd Bowles. None of them. Nothing against none of them. No offense to any of them. They all got the experience under their belt. Like I've stated before in a prior video, they have the playoff experience under their belt, and now they wanted to extend a little bit further, but they end up coming short. They end up coming short of the game today. I don't really think anybody really chose them like that to do an upset, but if it came down to it, they probably would have. They probably would have. But the Lions, they were able to get it done at home. And at the end of the game, they had the interviewer. She had interviewed Barnes, and she had interviewed Aiden Hutchins. And they were in their very sentimental moments just to express how they were feeling. What does it mean to bring this joy to the city of Detroit? Because they haven't felt that in a long time. They haven't had the happiness, something in my eye. They haven't had the happiness. They haven't had the smiles around the town for a good minute. So to be able for Barnes, for him to come up with that last play of intercepting it the way that he did, that ended the game right then and there. It had ended the game right then and there. They interviewed Jared Goff. Everybody is it's a very touching moment, when it's been that long for a city to come into the playoffs, or it's been that long since any kind of joy has been brought to, or if it's just been that long since they've ever even held a Super Bowl, even in their city or whatever it is. It's great and it's overwhelming, and it's a special joy to feel, to know that your team, they pushed this hard to try to bring it back. When it's been that long for a team, a lot of people don't really see that happening for them the prior year, the next year, or the next year, oh yeah, they're gonna go far. Oh yeah, they're gonna go far. It's a lot of doubt, and sometimes it's needed. Some of that doubt is needed in there sometimes, because you have to look at the record of how a team history is, and are they that team to kind of get over the hump? Are they that team to kind of push it to where they can push that team to win another championship, to bring something else, to bring another title to the town? And that is what Detroit is pushing. They've been pushing that since the beginning of the season. And that's what they want. They haven't won in almost 30 plus years. That's what they want. They're aiming to get that. They are aiming to get another title to the city of Motown, where all of the greats came out of. The Supremes, the Jacksons, the Temptations, Martha and the Vandellas, all of them, all the big name greats up there in Detroit. They want to bring some kind of other excitement spark to there, aside from knowing what Berry Gordy has done with that music industry, the Motown industry and stuff. They want to bring another spark to it on the football side, and they have a right to. Like I said, it's been this long. They have a right to do that, and Dan Campbell, he's shown that. If anybody wins the Coach of the Year award, it would have to be him. It would have to be him. He's pushed, he's grind, he's done the homework, he's done the research. When he's seen how long it was that they had a last title brought to Detroit, he's like, oh no, that got to be fixed. That got to be turned around. And he's pushed this organization to its full potential. He's really pushed it to the full potential. So congratulations to them. Like I said, nothing against Baker Mayfield, nothing. He knows how all of this go. Unfortunately, they just came up short during the game. They came up short during the game. It just wasn't their time. Maybe next year for them. Maybe next year. Hey, when these playoffs get here, it's one and done. It's not, I lost one, let me try the next game. That's not how it goes. One and done. And you keep moving on till you reach the main game and the main goal, which is to be in the Super Bowl and to hold the trophy up for your city. And they weren't able to do that. But, they have a bright future in front of them, too. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got a very bright future in front of them. They do. Let's try to get into some of these stats for the game real quick. Let's see. Tampa Bay and Detroit. Let's scroll down, y'all. Let's scroll. ESPN. All these websites, they be coming in quick, getting all these news very quick. So that's how they be ready to post and stuff like that. Jared Goff throws 2 touchdown passes. Lions advance to NFC title game with 31-23 win over the Bucs. So it was kind of boring in the beginning. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It was 10-10 for the longest. It was 10-10 for the longest. Almost going into the fourth quarter, just about. It was 10-10 for the longest, and then Detroit, they came back and got a touchdown, and then Buccaneers, they drove down the field, they got a touchdown. It kind of somewhat went back and forth, but it was just a long, draggy game. But Jared Goff and his crew, they were able to pull off the win. Look at this, y'all. Detroit, Jared Goff threw 2 touchdown passes, and the Detroit Lions beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-23 in a divisional round playoff game on Sunday, lifting the long-suffering, y'all, franchise into the NFC Championship for the first time in 32 years. And just the second time in franchise history. 32 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. It's like, dang, where's the spark at for the team? Where's the hope at for the future of where this organization may go? And Dan Campbell, he is the guy for them. They don't need nobody else. He is the guy for them. He's pushed. Look at where they are. They finna play in the championship game. 32 years, y'all. 32 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. That is a minute since they've gone. And, you want to try to switch it up and try to get more titles and titles. You got to make sure you have the right coaching, the right players. Everybody got to kind of be on one accord to aim to lifting that silver trophy up. You got to aim to do that, And, it's just phenomenal. Look at what Dan Campbell had to say real quick. I envisioned that we would have a chance to compete with the big boys, and that's where we're at. Detroit coach Dan Campbell said, yep. That's where y'all are. Y'all have a chance to compete with the big dogs. A lot of people underestimated y'all. They weren't sure how the season was going to be. They said their record was going to be 5-12 for the season because of prior years. And I can understand why analysis say that. I can understand why you're making that prediction early on in the season. But once the game starts playing week in and week out, I mean, we never know what's going to happen with any team. We never know what's going to happen with any team. Let's get into some of the stats of the team stats for the game, okay? Okay. Baker Mayfield, he was 26, of 41, 349 yards for 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Jared Goff was 30 of 43, 287 yards for 2 touchdown passes. Rushing yards. Rashard White, he had 9 carries for 55 yards. And Jay Gibbs, he had 9 carries for 74 yards and a touchdown. Receiving yards, Mike Evans, he had 8 receptions for 147 yards. He's one of the top receivers up there, and a lot of people don't give him credit enough for that, but I'm going to give him credit. Mike Evans is one of the best top receivers there is. And he had a touchdown in the game. Amari St. Brown, he had 8 receptions for 77 yards and 1 touchdown. Mike Evans, I mean, a lot of people don't talk about him. They try to sweep him under the dust. No, give credit where he's due at. He's a great receiver. And a lot of people don't want to speak on that. He's a very great receiver. He knows how to get open. Majority of the time, he is open. In this game, he had over 100 yards. So the defense kind of slacked as far as where his receptions were because he gained over 100 yards just against them. But again, they still came out with the win, which was great. Okay, for the first down, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 23 first down. The Lions had 26. In total plays, Buccaneers had 60 plays, and the Lions had 71 plays. Total yards for the game was 408 yards for Tampa Bay and 391 yards for Detroit Lions. Time of possession, 28 minutes for the Buccaneers, 32 minutes for the Lions. So we can see who dominated in certain categories and stuff. But again, like I said, I am 2-1, 2-1. I did choose them to win this game. So looks like we're going to be playing them. Looks like it's going to be San Fran and Detroit Lions. Let's go. Looks like they're going to advance. Baker Mayfield, sorry you guys. Y'all have to go home. Unfortunately, back to Tampa Bay. Hey, go on the beach. Go have a vacation. Go to the movies. Go calm yourself right now from the loss. Just calm your nerves and try to regroup for next season. That's going to happen. But Detroit Lions, hey, y'all still got work to do. So you better get your sleep, rest right now. And once it's time to start back to get to practice, get your practice in against my team. So kudos to them. Detroit Lions will be moving on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you guys had a great season. Hopefully you guys have a better season next year. So we will be on the lookout for all these upcoming teams, whether they new and rookies or they pro and they're veterans. I mean, you just never know. We never really know. But it is a lot of veterans on the Buccaneers team, so they have the experience under their belt, like I stated earlier. So if you guys enjoyed this video, comment down below. What did you think of this game? Who did you really want to win? Just give me your own personal opinion about it. Leave any comment that you want. Don't forget to like it and share this video too with anyone and everyone that you know. Whether you big sports fans or not, or you just like hearing some kind of other sport news that's going on, well, hey, this is the content, is the channel for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can be uploaded and notified every time that I drop more bangers and more videos on this channel. And as always, y'all say it with me. Stay prayed up and stay blessed.